Guys, BRICS. We got a BRICS topic for you guys today. What does that have to do with Swift? Hint, hint. Swift is a connector. Um, um, I am where I don't normally stream from, so maybe this might be a maybe this might be a little bit difficult, or maybe it might not work as well as it normally does. We will see. Um, and I'll have to stream from a different other location that's better, but we'll see. So let's get into it today. But as always, cue my guy Indigo Saint, and let's get it. Well, not quite. Not quite. And let's get it. Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. Black View Investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer?
Best believe I was black or invested. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifested. So we binge on our black or invested. Best believe I was black or invested. That course in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that black or invested. Best believe I was black or invested.
What's up, guys? Let's use the house here. What's up, Lay Square? What is up, Blockchain Bird? Let's get it, y'all. What's up, Crypto Warriors? What is up, Black Roo Crew? Okay, so we got some BRICS Nation news, and that is going to dovetail right into our topic. Is the dollar dead? What does all of that have to do with Swift? It's going to be a very interesting conversation, a very great conversation. I hope everyone stays tuned in here. But with no further ado, let's share the screen and hop right into it. I'll just share the entire screen. We'll have that little mirroring. Could have sworn I just shared it. Okay, there we go. Woo-wee. This thing is not as fast as I would like it to be. But let's go here. So we have the BRICS Nation news of Thailand joining the BRICS. That's some pretty big news here. Let me have it loaded up here. Where is it? Here we are. So it's huge. You can see here, Thai cabinet formally approves bid for BRICS membership. And if you guys are not aware, there is a that about on here. We from time to time, Velo. Okay, so Velo crypto is huge. In I'm sorry, I'm not sure it's showing this, and I don't know how to make it stop. Let's go over here. Okay, got it. So Velo is huge. Check out here. This is from Thai Business News. Velo is set to establish strategic partnership with to say that what Velo's doing. And if we go here, also Velo in Thailand. Really deep ties with Thailand. And shout out to my guy, Professional. He has a couple of different videos showing Velo and their connection as in the app plans to do in Thailand. Okay, for some reason, I had this pulled up, but for whatever reason now, it's not working. Not sure what's wrong with that. But basically, what it was showing is that Velo had seems to be very, very deep. Okay, here it is. Deep in Thailand. So here we go. We'll drive up. So this is on Velo's side. And here we go on Facebook, cryptocurrency. This is Velo Labs, cryptocurrency on blockchains, organized Sunday. So an event they had March 12th, 2023. It was joined by Thailand's 40 leading trading community leaders. So Velo just real deep in Thailand. You can see here, Bangkok, Velo set to establish strategic partnership that we showed you. Here's Velo's Facebook. And if we kind of go down, we'll see Velo, and we'll see a Thai flag. Not sure exactly what that says, but you can see Velo's pretty deep when it comes to Thailand. Okay. If you don't know, Velo Labs is another cryptocurrency that is run on Stellar. And I'm here in this article I pulled up, right? And we're going to eventually connect it over to Swift. Okay. Right. So here we have Velo, which is run on Stellar, and we're going to connect Stellar to Swift. Okay. So here we are, right? Sorry, everything's moving so slowly for me. I don't know why. This is a new area for me. Sorry about that, guys. First time streaming from here. So yeah. So we got that. Now let's move over to, is the dollar dead? Every time we bring up BRICS, really the conversation that comes up is dead? The conversation is like the yen or the dollar, right? And one of the things I think we should focus on, and this brings us up to some other news that recently here, let me just go ahead and bring this up. Backed by PayPal, listed on Solana. Let's see. That link available, but I do not. My apologies here. While it's coming up, let's see who's in the house here. Oh my God, it wasn't sharing all the time, huh? Let's try sharing again. I don't know what happened there. Why is it not screen? Let's see. Guess I gotta replace screen sharing or something here. Replace screen sharing. Okay, so let's try that again. I don't know why I didn't share it with y'all. And let's look at the chat too. Hi, this is having so much trouble right now. It says the chat's not available in this screen for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, there we go. I guess we got to go back to this to get chat. What's good, RB? I recall back when you first introducing Velo, you said your wallet, even though it's a Stellar-based wallet. Why? Okay, what's up, my guy, Riviera Group? I did not buy Velo on Lobster Wallet because I couldn't figure out the contract on there. So for whatever reason, I also tried sending a little Velo to Lobster Wallet, and I never really received it. I was like, okay, I'm just not gonna play around with having it on Lobster Wallet. I'd rather use it on something else. I have it on Decent. I also have the Velo on where else can you get Velo? We'll have to check that. But yeah, I couldn't find the contract number on it for Lobster Wallet. So let's go. The amount of meme coins available on SWFT Pro is ridiculous. You got like a 3D going on. Yeah, I'm not trying to do it this way. I'm trying to just do how we normally do it, but for whatever reason, it's not allowing me to select that. We're going to try this one more time and then try to pull up the chat as well. This new interface, bro. It's like it was straight before, and then you went and changed it. Now I got to redo learning it. But we'll get back to the comments. Let's head back over to the U.S. dollar. Be most efficient to just kind of, I guess, look it up here. So PayPal, USD on Solana. There we go. So it brings us back to the US dollar, right? Everyone thinks that the US dollar is dead. But then when you look at it on all these different platforms as a stable coin, right? So it leads me to believe that the US dollar is not dead, right? So PayPal, right? PayPal has PayPal USD, right? And now PayPal has a phone, a Solana phone. So now it could entirely be possible that you can use PayPal USD for your Solana phone, right? And that PayPal USD can be almost used like an Apple Pay with the Solana phone. So there we have pay in all the places that PayPal is used. Now PayPal has a USD stablecoin. All right. So this recent news that PayPal USD is also available on Solana blockchain. Okay. We also got the recent news that Ripple is starting their own stablecoin attached to the US dollar as well. So it really seems like the US dollar is going to exist if all these different companies are, you know, companies big like Ripple, companies big like PayPal, dollars stablecoin, right? And I promise this is going to link back around to Swift. Just hold in there, okay? So, um, Ripple has their own PayPal or their own US stablecoin. All right. Um, now we're gonna check out this website. Now understand CoinDesk is like they're ran by consensus. Okay. So they're not gonna be favorable on anything that Ripple does. So here they're saying, will stablecoin fill the gap and overshadow its existing token? But yet, down in the article, they kind of give us some riz, if you will, on some valuable information on like what a stable coin is actually used for. It's zoomed in way too much. Let's see if we can zoom back a little bit there. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's find exactly where it is here. Okay, here it is. So PayPal, Demeter Pay CEO David Lighten said he is partnered with Ripple on an early pilot experiment of RapidX, rebranded as Ripple ODL, to send remittances between the U.S. and Philippines. Okay, while he no longer uses that particular service, he does think RippleNet messaging platform for some cross-bank transactions, which really doesn't rely on XRP. So to me, some of what he's saying here makes me think having the dollar on here may be better for remittance payments. And I think they covered that in here somewhere. They mention PayPal here. Here we go. Yeah. So the Ripple stablecoin expected later this year will apparently be one-to-one backed by cash equivalents, including the U.S. dollar deposits, U.S. government bonds, and other low-risk investments. According to the company's announcement, the idea is to reportedly create a more trustworthy alternative to assets like Tether's USDT, another U.S. Backed one-to-one stablecoin, and Circle's USDC, another U.S. backed one-to-one stablecoin. Indeed, as others pointed out, the 150 billion stablecoin market is crowded, but it's also highly lucrative. Tether, the first and largest stablecoin, currently dominates the market and essentially being used as a cash cow to fund Tether CEO Paulo Andrino's many wild ambitions, from AI to decentralized messaging. Yeah, whatever with that. It seems like and Bitcoin are going to kind of be locked in place there. That's an entirely different subject, but keep going on here. So it seems to me that these stable coins will make it easier for people to do remittance payments and possibly even to do like certain backed loans, right? So even though they're saying like I once heard that Ripple could be used as a stable coin itself, but it's going to be valued at a much bigger price to be able to send money around the world quickly. So it's going to be like way over $1, right? And there are reasons for that. So it really makes sense that Ripple creates a stable coin. So now it'll make it easier for people to do remittance payments. And I would also think that it would make it easier for them to do loans and stuff like that, because now everything, instead of being trying to denominated in like an XRP, it can be pegged to a US dollar, right? And instead of having Circle hold on to that money or Tether hold on to that money, now it can actually all be done on the XRP ledger. Okay, so this really makes it essential for every company. Now, follow me here. This makes it essential for every company to kind of have their own stablecoin or their own version of a stablecoin. Whether they use Circle, which a lot of people are using Circle, but you can see here, PayPal USD, they decided to have their own. Ripple has decided to have their own. And guess who else? What other companies have decided to have their own? I have a few called out here. Circle, which we have brought up here, fully backed digital dollars built for rapid global payments, 24/7 financial markets. USDC is regulated digital currency that can always be redeemed one for US dollars. Who else has theirs? BlackRock. BlackRock has their own digital dollar. That Build L fund, yes, that is a BlackRock USD, which we're gonna bring that up here and stay with me here. We're gonna bring it back around to Swift. So BlackRock launches its first tokenized fund, Build L, on the Ethereum network. So here we go. BlackRock today unveils its first tokenized fund issued on the public blockchain, D Institutional Digital Liquidity Fund, or Build L. So BlackRock USD. So now we have PayPal. To unite all of BlackRock's USD be redeemed for Circle USD at any time, like almost any time. I think that is right here. And this is from, I believe, Circle's press room. It's coming up here. Circle announces USD smart contract transfers for BlackRock's Build L fund investors. USD powers near instant 24/7 transfers at the speed of the internet. BlackRock US Digital Liquidity Fund, Build L, to transfer their shares to Circle USD. The smart contract provides for Build L investors with near instant 24/7 Build L off ramp that brings to bear cost benefits of a tokenized asset. So basically, at any time, you can transfer a BlackRock USD into so essentially you can go from institutionalized BlackRock USD to Circle USD. Basically have a digital dollar you can send anywhere. Okay, so this basically shows the connections between it as a totality in a whole system. This is BlackRock, Circle, and Coinbase and Stellar. Okay, because remember, BlackRock supposedly, I don't have the news article pulled up, but you can look this up for yourselves. BlackRock is supposedly holding their Bitcoin in Coinbase, right? So there is a relationship with BlackRock and Coinbase. We already know there's a relationship with Coinbase and Stellar because Coinbase and Stellar have an intimate relationship with USD, right? And we've shown you guys that before, right? So all of this kind of relates back to Stellar. Okay, let's go back here, make sure we're still going. All right, I think it's sharing properly. I just don't have my chats up here for whatever reason it's not allowing me to select that. So keep your chats coming. I'll be able to get back to them at some point. I think I just go over here to that, and I should no sound. Are you kidding me? Am I really not getting any sound right now?
With over 8 million broadcasts and over 600 million viewers engaged monthly, Restream is the #1 tool to increase your live audience organically. Restream enables you to create, analyze, and
Okay, do we not have sound here? Okay. 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 Oh God. Okay. Thank God. Okay. that was going to be really upsetting for me. Okay. We got sound. So you guys could hear fine. Okay, perfect. Woo God. Okay. Deemed me for saying the Lord's name in vain. I know some people for their religion it's a sin to say the Lord's name in vain. I'm going to try not to do that. In my religion, that is not a sin. Okay, it's not a sin to say, JC. It's not a sin for that for me. But moving on. Glad to see everybody in the house. Glad to let's call out some people. What's up, Live Free? I don't know if I've seen you in here before. Welcome. Renee, right? Tiffany in. Appreciate you. Mario Marie Villas, excuse me. I can't see. Welcome. Okay. Awesome. I thought the sound was out. That was going to be annoying to me. To have to repeat all of that. But yeah, moving on. So we got BlackRock here. Also, Gemini has for quite a long time. So the Gemini USD. I always wondered why Gemini had a USD. Like there's almost like no liquidity going on to Gemini's USD. But remember, what we just read from that article, this USD is probably going to make it easier for certain things to use to do remittances, to do certain DeFi operations. So even though Gemini has not much liquidity on it right now, there will be later all these apps interoperating. Okay? So with all these different companies, huge companies, when you think about it, BlackRock, Gemini, and also Coinbase. So he's kind of intimate with Coinbase and what's going on with them, BlackRock and USD or USDC, excuse me. So all these huge companies have their stablecoin. These companies, let's not forget, is JP Morgan, and they have their JP Morgan dollar, their JPM. Goes down some things so we can look at that. Okay, so let's bring that up, shall we? Okay. It's not letting me scroll down to it for whatever reason. Okay, there we go. So I found a PDF that comes from DC. and they're going over who can use the JPM. And I think this is from like 2019, this document here. If it'll play or if it'll run. Apparently, like this is working like dial up over here. Okay, so this is from February 2020. This is like JP Morgan letterhead, and this is JPM coin. Basically, they say you can use it, but in short, it always has the value equivalent to 1 USD. But they're only using it between, and they're using it on quorum based protocol because we know JP Morgan, they're the money men behind consensus. You can say that JP Morgan could be the money men behind Ethereum, but that's a different topic. But here, another company with a US stablecoin. So is the dollar dead? I don't think so. Will the yuan eventually end up passing it? Maybe, but it doesn't seem like the dollar is quote unquote dead. Now we could have so many other discussions about, okay, dollar or Bitcoin. I would probably go Bitcoin over the dollar, but just seeing all these organizations have a stable coin, dollar has more life in it, and that if they want to do kind of remittance pay, they needed to have the stable coin in place. Okay, so knowing all of that, and I think there were a couple other companies I didn't even get to, right? Okay, one of the things I wanted to note is that Paxos are the people behind the PayPal digital dollar. Okay, and remember when people were all talking about, oh, Paxos is on shaky ground because of Binance, right? Because I think Paxos did the BUSD. BUSD is also done by Paxos, and people were saying, oh, Paxos is on shaky ground because they do BUSD, but they also do PayPal USD. So that's just an aside. And you know, Paxos also has Paxos Gold, which is essentially pegged to gold. So that's another thing to keep into mind there. All of these digital dollars, right? Let's go over to SWIFT. And all of this is going to come to kind of SWIFT, right? So knowing that SWIFT is like cross blockchain, and we're thinking that Draper, right? Draper, who has all these connections to Stellar, all these connections to different blockchain companies like Casper, Caspa, Matic, Polygon, Ethereum, all of these. He says he's an investor in Ethereum and Matic and all of that. All these different blockchains. If he's going to want to do remittance payments, if someone's going to want to do remittance payments on these, a stable coin is going to be essential. Okay. So what are we going to notice? How many places can we find USD or some type of US stable coin here on the token supported by SWIFT? Well, let's look. Now remember, it seemed that Tim Draper was an initial investor in Coinbase. So Coinbase and their whole intimate relationship with USDC is going to be important for anything that he does, right? So we already see USDC on 30 different connections here with Swift. But let's just say USD, okay? So we see USD with Tether and USDC on Binance with SWIFT, right? Okay, moving on. We see a USDT with Ethereum here on SWIFT, and we see USDC, which of course we can just assume that's Ethereum, right? Because I think that's Ethereum. I think that's Ethereum. We see USDC DT with Heco, right? Another blockchain it supports. So it says it supports BSC. I think it says it does up here. It may not. It says it supports Ethereum. So we see stable coins for $1, both in USDC and USDT with Binance and Ethereum. With Heco, we see that as well. We see that with OKX chain, Tether, and Circle. I'll just say that for now, so it doesn't. You'll know the difference. But we're basically saying stable coins that are Tether and Circle for Matic, Tether and Circle, or Tether for Arbitrum. C chain is Avalanche, Optimism, Solana, OmniChain, Base, all those Tether, all USDC. So Solana, Arbitrum, like Tether, eventually being falling off and all of this. USDC for all of their different platforms. But anyways, let's just go on. And what they recently added, if you go to their X or their Twitter, right, they added USDT and USDC for Phantom. So now let's bring it all together and show you what I found, which basically shows that these guys support XLM. They have USDC for XLM. So they have that for all the networks they support. They don't show that they support Stellar, but they do show they have USDC for XLM. So to me, that 100% proves that they support Stellar. Why? Because for all the different support, they have a stable coin for them. They also have it for Stellar. So that's even more proof now that these guys support Stellar. Okay. And this is also kind of really more proof for me that Swift is going to be used as a connector for all of these, because in order to do remittance payments, in order to have the money flow properly and flow correctly for all of these chains, they need a stable coin that all of these chains agree on. And it seems to be the US dollar by either Stellar or by either Tether or USDC. So communicating to all these different chains, they're going to have to do it through that. So to me, this is even more proof that Swift is going to connect all these different blockchains. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you here. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. What's up, Patrick Kelly? I'm going to get to all the comments, y'all. But yeah, so that was really, really impactful for me to see that, hey, they have USDC for XLM. So this is even further proof that they support it. Let's go back over here, though. So yeah, so that was very important here for me to see. But also, there's other things to note too here. Well, you can see here they have AMP. Remember that AMP and GUSD is what Gemini uses. And remember that Draper owns Gemini, or owns a portion of Gemini Exchange. So they also have GUSD here, right here. They also have BUSD here, and in a couple different flavors, which you know how big Binance is in Asian countries. So of course, BUSD would need to be here. I'm just blanking on where it is. Okay, here it is. So Avalanche, Matic, Optimism, Tron. Whoops, went a little bit too far here. So they have all the important stable coins again, which is going to be very important for these guys to do. Excuse me, remittance payments, probably cross chain transfers. So all of that stuff is here. Let's continue on here. I think they might have it for a couple other. Okay, I think we got them all. Okay, yep, BUSD. Okay, I think that one's for Ethereum because it doesn't say. And BSU UD for Thundercore. And there were a couple other notable ones that I wanted to mention because people don't mention these platforms, but they should. So they have DRC. So they support Doge as well. So they have Tether for Doge. I'm not sure what this is. But they support a couple different Doge things. Elf, which I think Draper owns a portion of that. So yeah, so they support a couple in Tether. And you see USDT Clayton. That's interesting. USDC Clayton, which I think they said that they support that as a network. Yep. So that's just another reason to say, okay, they must support Stellar because every network that they support, they show that they have, they have that stablecoin. So yeah, and going a little bit back to Thailand, we can see here, and we've told you like, watch the show I did with Max where we were talking about Singapore and how Swift connects to XLR. Really, really good show. I even rewatched that myself. Definitely check that show out with Max. I think he put a clip out of just what we said about XLR. A wealth of information. Definitely go over there and check it out. But you can see all these different kind of Asian places are really kind of close together here. Thailand's here, Philippines is right there, Singapore is right here, India is right here, and we'll do a show relating to SWIFT in India because India or DCX, Draper owns that exchange too, a portion of that exchange too, and he's pretty heavy over in India with his companies relating to Draper Dragons. So yeah, so we got India, Thailand, Singapore, Philippines, then Taiwan, and China's probably a little bit further up there. So all of these places kind of right in one area, and you can imagine Swift being in all of these different places, and then probably Thailand would probably be dominated by Velo, but Velo is on Stellar, which we've already proved that there's a Swift connection there. So hope that's very clear to everybody. Let's get to the comments and see if we have any questions. I know this thing isn't the nicest for me tonight. I don't know. Oh, we got some good stuff over here by Jake Fever. Jake Fever. So let's look at these comments. What's up, Nerd Up Inga Marv? What's up, Power of 9? Did I miss anybody? Okay. Nope. We got to G over there. What's up, G? Okay. Everybody could hear the sound. What's up, Brandon Mays? Better Days. Okay, yes. If the governments wanted to regulate crypto, then it's very simple. Create an intermediary coin that is no on and off ramp coin. No direct routes to USD to crypto. Tax at the intermediate level. Okay. Well, okay. Well, I was just thinking here with the USD, like everyone says the dollar's dead. It seems to me that all of these different companies are working to have them their own stablecoin. So maybe there's not one specific CBDC, if you will. If you were to say there was one specific one or main one, it might be USDC, right? Because all of these things mostly use USDC, even though Tether kind of has the market share in stable coins, right? But it seems to me that everyone or certain people are being allowed to have their own US backed stablecoin, if you will. I know Facebook tried and they stopped them, but they for whatever reason they let PayPal do it. BlackRock did it, but they basically said, it's institutional, and they made it so it can be converted to Circle at any time. So basically, it's almost quote unquote a derivative of Circle, right? Gemini has their own, the Winklevoss twins and what they're doing, and that's another Draper connection there. And then USDC is almost exclusively used as far as Coinbase is concerned. So seem like they want to still kind of have their trade, or at least their cash flow, in dollars, dominated in dollars. Okay. And like I said, Bitcoin, you can think of that as tethers, as US as Tether. So Bitcoin will have its stablecoin with Tether. Most Circle and Stellar stuff will be in USDC. Ripple stuff will eventually be in Ripple I think it's RL, yeah, USD. So no, maybe the dollar is not dead as far as cash flow goes. As far as cash flow goes, it seems like a lot of these companies, the Circles, the Tethers, the Binances, the Geminis, will use the dollar as a denomination of trade. Still, okay. So I think that's good news for people who want to kind of switch around into dollars and stuff like that. I think that's good news for them. Um, would I want to just hold dollars? No, I'd probably rather hold gold or rather hold Bitcoin. Um, but you know, I think we just made a pretty good case of proving that these companies and any company that's a connector like Swift is probably going to use the dollar as a cash flow mechanism. To kind of further explain that point. What's up, Marie? Cart of Mario. What's up? I hope you're right. Been following since East Lansing. Wow, that's cool. That's awesome. Brother Collier, what's up, Patrick? Brother Rue, what's up, though? In true Detroit fashion. Appreciate that, brother. Jasmine Scam. Bringing it over from the Maximus Crypto channel. Shout out to my guy, Max. It was really fun show, like always, but we particularly had fun last week. Swift is pumping a bit now. Definitely check out my guy, Crypto Future, too. I got to get on Crypto Futures channel. He gave me an opening. Quite busy, and I appreciate you guys coming through. I know we've been like not as consistent with shows, but got some personal things going on here. So I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me and continuing to watch and follow while things aren't consistent. Hey, brother, what's your page name? Which page, Jake? I don't know if you're referring to me or not. But yeah, definitely follow me on X, y'all. I'm trying to build up my X. It's go over to Twitter and it's at Black Roo, just like my YouTube is at Black Roo. Let's see how many people we got coming in. Okay, not too many. This is not our standard day to stream, so that's okay if that's the case. What's up? Let's see here. Jasmine is getting its time in the sun.
With over 8 million broadcasts and over 600 million viewers engaged.
Imagine what SWFT would do.
Restream is the number one tool to increase your live audience organically. Restream enables you to.
I'm not trying to play anything. Oh, this is terrible. I'm just somehow playing back a video. Okay, that was figured out, I guess. Okay, maybe. All right. Okay, there we go. Yeah, how about Jasmine today, guys? 3 cents. That's awesome, man. I've been holding my bag of Jasmine for a while. Like, my guy Red Dad Blue Dad. Shout out to Red Dad Blue Dad. He was talking about Jasmine for a long time. Max. I always say Max has like the greatest Jasmine content out there. Um, you know, I had some from my Red Dad Blue Dad days, and I increased it from the max days, and I'm sitting on a good amount of Jasmine. Probably not as much as Max for sure, but sitting on a good amount. Also, you would love this. Pepe Coin, not Pepe, and Base AI are picks. I think will 10x. If not this run, if not, will be burned to power Base AI. Almost 50 to 75% of the supply will be gone. Big come up. Okay, Jake. And I know Jake really makes me want to look into Pepe Coin. Okay. I wonder if any of my moderators are in there. I don't see my guy E. Um, but yeah, we'll have to look at. Thanks for that, Jake. I appreciate you sharing that information, brother. Woohoo, Swift pumping. Power 9. If you don't get it yet, you're still thinking in dollars. No on offer at Bitcoin is feel you, Jake. I think the dollar just makes it easy. I don't think that people are going to want to trade in necessarily in Bitcoin. I think they're going to want to hodl it and save it. Like it's like Bitcoin to me is almost like like I know heard like Salmon Family Investments talk about it as like a piece of property. Trading it from day to day, it's going to mostly be like they're going to want to hodl it and like a piece of property or um like a god the like a painting, yeah, like a painting, right? They're going to want to just like huddle it and hold on to it, whereas it's easier day to day to just trade in stablecoin. And banks are used to that, everything's used to that, so everything like the current system runs on dollars, so it's using, and like maybe one day do they do the whole like, but I think people will probably would be more apt to just hodl it, because what if you're kind of peer-to-peering it and like someone figures out some way to steal the Bitcoin? Like you won't care if it's $1, but if it's a piece of a Bitcoin, um, then you might be upset. You know what I mean? Not you personally, but one, if you were, peer-to-peering some Bitcoin. So it might behoove you to just peer-to-peer the dollar, because whatever it's going to be worth, in 5 or 6 years, or, just taking it from now, 1 or 2 years from now, I'd rather just trade, the dollar than the risk trading a piece of Bitcoin. That would be the thought there. What's the difference between dollar, debit card, and CBDC? Well, CBDC is programmable money, and you can think of Circle as a CBDC. It is a programmable dollar. They in fact they kind of market it as that. They don't use the word CBDC, but they do say it's like the dollar on steroids, quote unquote. So this could be called a CBDC. So I mean, they could program. This is programmable. Um, Effectively, the dollar is just a denomination. CBDC is like programmable money. Um, Debit cards, debit card is just another, dollar slash debit card. That's just a cash flow thing. So, you know how we currently use our debit cards. Now imagine now, and people do this now with Apple Pay. Like instead of using your debit, just using your Apple Pay app, and Apple Pay does whatever it does. Now it could be like Jake is talking about. Apple Pay could just be like, okay, I'm just, we just swapping Bitcoins. But I do think they're just going to tend to stick to the currency of choice in the country. Like, say all the people that join BRICS will stick to like a yuan. Everybody who's in America or connected to American things will probably use a dollar. So like that. But now I think it's going to go away. Instead of it being attached to a debit card, it's going to be attached to these apps like an Apple Pay or a quote unquote, PayPal, so Apple Pay, PayPal, or a SWIFT, right? So, or a Velo, right? So instead of it now being your debit favorite app, your favorite thing like a Cash App, Apple Pay, and apps, and they now take the of a Cash App or Apple Pay, and you're now using, say in Thailand, you're now using Velo, and in certain places in China, you're now using Swift, right? Um, in Japan, which Swift did talk to Mizuho Bank. In Japan, you may be using Swift, right? Because Swift does support Jasmine. By the way, still come out with its own app. Yeah, sure, they could, but people may still choose to use Swift because it supports so many things, right? Thing with my 1980s internet here. Okay. Okay. I know. Just give me a second here. Probably scrolled past it like twice now. There it is, Jasmine. So they do support Jasmine. Or your price targets for Swift? I'm thinking 33 cents. Or like 30, around a 36 mark is something that we can see come like somewhere in 2025. That's where I'm really looking at, like the third bull run. That's what I'm looking at. And I did that based off of Harmony One. Harmony One last bull run got up to like 30, 39, 37 cents. So similar supply in that it's around like, so Harmony One's around 12 billion tokens, and Swift is at, it can technically go further than that, but I think that's a good kind of mark for this bull run. Could it go more? Could it go even higher? Maybe. So that's my mark. Not financial advice. That's just what I'm thinking with my portfolio. So on that note, how much would it take you to get a milk to be advised? And non-financial advice. If it hits my price, started it. So what does that mean? If you had 4 million Swift, then at 25 cents, boom, you're a millionaire. And that's not taking out the taxes or capital gains tax and all of that. I'm not a tax guy, so consult your tax person on that. But I'm just saying that's the amount you would come. That's the amount that you would hit if it hit that price. Just doing the math. Okay, USDC on the US on the ETH chain is mad expensive to move to Tether. Can't stand it. What's going on? I feel you, bro. I feel you. I can't. I can't stand the fees either. I can't. But mad crazy to move around when you're doing something else like a XRP or something way cheaper. What's
With
up,
over
B?
8
He is in the
million
house.
broadcasts and over 600 million viewers engaged monthly, Restream is the #1 tool to increase your live audience organically.
This again.
Restream
This is
enables
so
you
freaking
to
annoying. I gotta figure out how to get rid of this, bro. Can I just do it? We're gonna delete that boy right now. Okay, let's get, all right. Going back to this. Okay. Welcome. Okay. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna scroll down here. It keeps, I don't know why it just doesn't stay right here. This is what I'm on. Like, come on. According to dollars anonymous, debit cards, banks control the information. CBDC is programmable money. It can direct your spending. Okay, yeah, that's a nice sum up by Jake right there. Let me go ahead and highlight that. I'm kind of happy with my Jasmine that I have. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't I would honestly think that still buying Jasmine here at 3 cents is not a bad idea. I was buying freaking LCX at lower supply. But if you really me, Japan plans to do with Jasmine, and if you listen to the AMA, Hara did an AMA today, and they were talking about AI and all this other stuff that possibly might happen with Jasmine. And if you watch, a lot of Max's channel, he's covered a lot of this stuff as far as like Jasmine and Panasonic, Jasmine and Apple. You know, I still, yeah, I think Jasmine is a good buy here at 3 cents. However, if I look at my portfolio and I know that I was buying Jasmine at like 0.004 or 0.003, I think I'm good just sitting with the Jasmine I have. Right. And like that, not over a million or anything like that, but I think I'm okay just sitting with it. But yeah, to anyone that's like new to Jasmine or I wanting to get into Jasmine, I still think that 3 cents is think that Jasmine can be way over $1 one day. Given all the different things that Jasmine could be used for. Definitely watch Max's channel and Crypto Futures channel. These guys talk about Jasmine a lot. So I don't necessarily cover it like that because I know those guys do a good job. So yeah, definitely check their channel out. And I don't think it's too late considering where I think it can go. Definitely way, but I think I'm cool as far as my bags go because I was gobbling it up at like really low prices. Peace. Courtney, wait on Jasmine. It'll take a breather and then you can get back in. Well, you know what? How I always feel about like those type of things because it's like, yeah, maybe it does take a breather, but if you really want to get in, buy a little bit right now, but just don't buy as much as you know what I mean? Just don't if I wanted to get into something and I wanted, I had a certain amount I wanted to spend, like, okay, maybe I only gonna buy. Okay. And 20% now I'm in. I know I'm in. And I pick a certain price point. Like say with Jasmine, like, okay, 4 cents or like 2.5 cents. Okay. So I'm gonna buy back in, I'm gonna buy more again if it goes, if it gets cheaper, which kind of with Jake, maybe it does go down to 2.5 cents. Buy more then, or if it's going to keep running. It kept running or whatever. What you wait for, but it's like 3.5 cents now. I'm gonna buy more. Okay, so that's how I'd gauge things on brand new projects that I'm trying to get in, because sometimes if I wait, I forget, and I don't want to forget. I want this project. So I'll buy a certain little bit amount, like I just said, 20% now, and this is not financial advice. This is just what I do with my portfolio. I buy a little bit now, so I'm in, and then I reassess later, like, okay, there's a pullback, or not get back in. So, right. So just like I said, I pick certain price points. So for Jasmine, say like 3.5 cents and 2.5 cents. And then, I buy more then. Let everyone enjoy the wins and buy when it comes down. What's up, Bitcoin Shango? $600 sold, 50% or 50 cent VeChain. Okay, BTC. 10K ETH, 10 cents to Jake V. Telcoin guy to Jake V. First earliest crypto videos were on Telcoin. One of my guys, one of my friends, top underdog research channel, he used to cover Telcoin. Yeah, I'm still pretty bullish on not a million, but like a pretty freaking good amount of Telcoin. I want a million Telcoin. $150 link. Those are my feelings. Let's go ahead and highlight that as well. I'm pretty there with you on all of that. I like those predictions there. I don't think I would change any of that. VeChain, I'm not sure about VeChain, but I'm pretty with you on all of that. Crypto future and Max are talking $17 plus in the future. I'm good with 30 cents. And this is on Jasmine E is talking about. And you know what? And this is what everyone talks about when they talk about XRP, right? They're like, like most of the public is going to be out on XRP, maybe like $1. Maybe not $1, but like maybe $3 XRP. $14 XRP people are done. Like, but if you think about like Jasmine, that's what I'm saying. Like, I definitely think if it's used for all the things and all the research that Max has told me, or not told me, but shown us, right? I could definitely see it over $1. Just will one have, not you personally, E, but will one have the appetite? Will one have the fortitude? Will one have the huevos, right, to hold to $1, right? So a lot of people might see 30 cents, be like, okay, I'm good. That's right. Wagwan, my guy. Solid picks. Yeah, I swear, like probably the 3 of those or the 4 of those minus XLR, which I'm trying to build on right now, are definitely like probably in my top 15 my bags. With Jasmine, SHX, and Velo. Definitely like a strong list there, brother. Jasmine in Japan's my number is wild. Everyone in Japan has to have a my number, and Apple connection is crazy. Got you, bro. So and this I think gets into the Jasmine data locker that you're talking about a little bit there, brother. So that whole Apple connection with Jasmine, like there's just so much. And Max has been talking about this for a long time, y'all. Like Max had been made, bro. And that's all I was telling you guys. Like, I think I swear I said that like almost every show that Max would pop into, or every time I would think about something that would relate to him. So like, you guys, nobody should be surprised, especially if you've been watching Mental, that Jasmine is doing this stuff, because Max has been talking about it for like months at a time, bro. I've been going a minute. What's up, Bitcoin Shango? I got to search the archives for your take on this Jasmine thing, just in case my nephews asked about it. Yeah, ask, not ask. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting a little Detroit a little today. Yeah, for sure, bro, for sure. Yeah, and I covered Jasmine just a little bit, Bitcoin Shango, but definitely, and he presents like a way more on that subject than I do. Definitely check him out once you if you watch some of my stuff on it, definitely go check out some of his stuff too. I appreciate you, brother. Been watching faithfully, and I know you're mostly a big coming through in the house here because I know y'all not about altcoins like that. I really appreciate y'all coming through, bro. I really do. Courtney Johnson, what's a better buy at 3 cents? Well, one that G's just talking about here is SHX still a buy? Yes, I believe so. Shout out to the Phoenix Rising. She does a lot of good stronghold coverage and pay thing in Mesa, but it was like use stronghold pay, and it was like a QR code, and I was like, wow, so definitely going to be one of those ones. Like, and it already eclipsed 1 cent at one point, and it's back under. So yeah, I'm definitely thinking the stronghold is, and in the Phoenix Rising, she's going to release something where you can use stronghold pay apparently for dispensaries at dispensaries. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I went over Falcon X and watched the Matt in the AMA explained the use of the name Falcon X. I think the project is worth a look for those not in it. So much room to run. Couple guys in the Telegram. Shout out to Telegram. Definitely come check out the Telegram. Have been like hot and heavy over this Falcon X project. I'm not in it personally. I'm not in it, but couple guys like really like the couple people in the Telegram have been Falcon X project. I know Kid Grabo, you're another one that's talking about this Falcon X project. I just haven't done any research on it, and I don't think I'm going to get in it only because I'm in so much stuff already. But definitely this is something for people to check. Did go on quite the run this last like week, and it's pulled back. So some research. I'm not sure that I'm gonna get in it or that I'll cover it, but I don't know. We'll see. That may change, but that's where I'm at right now. Jake, I have a million Telcoin, bro. Yeah, bro. I got a million Telcoin yet. Like I got a million of some things that I'm really happy with right now. Like, but I don't have a million Telcoin yet. I could have a million Telcoin. Like I really could have a million Telcoin, but I'm not. I'm happy with where I'm with my other investments that I don't want to move it into Telcoin. I'm just gonna build that up as we go here. But like I said, like I said with the what I think who mentioned that project. I think it was Trust Truth. Definitely, I might have a million of some of the projects he mentioned there, like Swift, Velo, and what were the other ones you mentioned? Um, Stronghold, all of those. I might have a million Telcoin yet. E concurs. He thinks that SHX, we're gonna say Stronghold. Stronghold is also about Esco bought some the other day. G at 0.0075 per coins still a good money spent in my opinion. What's up, man? Coming through. Hedera bull of the bunch. I'm still sitting on a lot of Hedera as well. Asked me to buy a million coin. Probably have stayed in Jasmine now. Like, yeah, I definitely made enough off of Jasmine to buy a million Telcoin for sure, but I'm not touching that Jasmine for, I'm not touching that Jasmine for right now. We definitely gonna have the huevos to hold onto that Jasmine. Mainly music I keep buying, just added another $300. Probably talking about Hedera. Yeah, man, I got my Hedera. And see, this is the thing, bro. There's so many good projects, and I'm holding a ton, and I believe in a ton, and I'm happy doing that. I like the diversity. Excuse me. Yeah, I like the diversity. I like being well rounded. So yeah, but I need to get that million coin out of the way, bro. I need to get that million. Thank you guys so much. Be on here again on Saturday morning. Thank you guys for rocking with me. It's been a little bit difficult here, or a little bit. Let's not say difficult. Let's say different, because I'm on a different schedule because of some personal things. But thank you guys for continuing to rock with me. I appreciate it. I'm not real rounded. I just care about three. Man, I swear, I think I got like about 25 at least. I have is like core elements and another like freaking 30 or more, probably. So 25 core and like 30 or more, like on top of that. So, I like to kind of like really just slim that down to more, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe if I slim that down more, I could just go ahead and get that 100 that million Telcoin, right? Right, Jake, right? Yeah, bro. I don't know. We'll see. And God bless whoever in it, right? Because I like to buy and sell. I can't keep up with so many. Yeah, I know, bro. Like I really shouldn't keep up with so many too. Karate should go up. Yeah, karate. I liked what they were doing with that, and that whole crypto influencer fight. That was pretty cool. Um, that was pretty cool. But yeah, guys. Nice to see everybody here. 37 on the Black Roo Investing Twitter. 29 on the Gentleman of Crypto one. 8 on Gentleman of Crypto and 15 on the Black Roo Investing show. Rogan will be at the next karate event. What? Rogan at the next karate event? That's crazy, bro. I might have to go buy some more after he's seeing that. Thanks for sharing that information, bro. That's huge. That's really huge. Hashtag CEO lady is gonna fight. Oh yeah, I need a list. I'm adding another crypto to get some. But yeah, I need to add to my karate. See, that karate is another one I got. So like, geez. But yeah, my kiddos out to get something here probably to eat because I told them I would. But yeah, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Be on here Saturday. I really appreciate you guys coming through. And thanks for that last bit of information, mainly music. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate all